SaskCode is a CanCode initiative that was adopted by Saskatoon Industry-Education Council to introduce coding and robotics and technology into the K-12 educational system.
The SaskCode program allows teachers to come in for professional development, and after the training session, they can book a robotics kit free of charge. We also support the robotics kits with curriculum-linked lessons that covers a whole bunch of subject areas like English language arts, social studies, and others.
Through this program, we have reached just under 10,000 teachers and over 150,000 students.
Today we were working with the microbit recycled car project. The first project was making motors for their cars, and then they were to create a remote for their car so that they could show how the two microbits will communicate with each other.
Here I coded everything. My microbit will have an image of this. Here I'm saying if the antenna receives a forward signal, it'll go forwards.
The students that use the robotics, they're having fun and they're learning, but they're also learning problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, teamwork skills, and they're also learning leadership skills and modeling that from one another.
We were coding with Ozobots, and it was really fun.
Today I made my Ozobot sing an anthem.
I made mine play a song by Linkin Park.
I think it's cool to tell my robot what it does.
Our program is really designed for teachers that have no experience in coding at all. Now, after our training session, the teachers are able to take that knowledge and to run with it. So I really think that teachers have been the driving force of the success of this program.
I remember I jumped on it right away thinking I love project-based learning, and the kids love project-based learning. As soon as they're like engaged in doing something, all of a sudden they realize how much they've learned. I was blown away by all the opportunities that I could see the kids could create. Anytime I call, if I need help, I get an immediate answer. You know, I feel like I get well supported. Just call us, we'll come and give you a hand.
Many of our teachers would come in and say they've had zero to no experience and they did not feel comfortable using it. After our professional development session, we alleviated those hesitancies and allowed teachers to not only incorporate it, but allowed teachers to access coding and robotics kits to use in their classroom.
I had invited SaskCode with me to some of my community visits to First Nation schools or workshops. I thought it was a really great idea because we need it. We don't have this in the schools. The teachers don't have this equipment for robotics, nor did they have the support to teach robotics. It's a fabulous idea to have this kind of program that SaskCode is offering.
The technology industry has and continues to lack adequate representation from various demographic groups. All of us rely on products and services that are built by people who understand technology. And in order for technology to work for all of us, it has to be developed by people who have a wide breadth of experiences, education, and insight.
SaskCode is unique in Canada. What was particularly exciting about it for me is that it was run by teachers who understood the challenges that students were going to face from a wide variety of backgrounds and interests.
The SIEC and SaskCode can reach students who may not have otherwise considered a career in technology or have seen themselves as being capable of having a career in technology.
The importance of introducing robotics and technology to, First Nations and communities. Well, I feel like we already have such a low number of, people in science, tech, engineering, and math or Indigenous people. So I just feel like the gap is going to become bigger if we don't try and, not only learn math and science, but also we have to learn how to work and operate in the technology world. I think it's really important that, that we have SaskCode and they help teachers learn this world, but also students for the future.
That SaskCode is here now, teaching our students about technology and innovation and what that looks like as they look at every aspect of their classroom curriculum is precisely where we need it to be, because we need the Saskatchewan citizens of tomorrow to be ready to be able to continue to let our province grow when they come out and are voting citizens, are participating community members, and are joining the workforce.
By learning coding and robotics, students develop essential skills like critical thinking, creative problem solving, and collaboration. By teaching coding and robotics, SaskCode has the opportunity to inspire students to become innovators, driving economic growth for our province.
The SaskCode work is important because our world is moving towards technology and robotics, artificial intelligence. It's necessary in the world we're living in and the way the world is moving towards.
All kids love video games. And I often say to the kids, in your future, you're going to be not only the players of those games, you're going to be the developers of those games. So hopefully you'll learn something about what you love.
You could kind of do your own thing, build robots, build cars, play different games, and just like widen your mind more.
It's been absolutely incredible as someone who attended high school in Saskatoon to have the opportunity to work with high school students, and then years later to see those students going through computer science programs, succeeding and actually applying for internships with the company that I work at.
SaskCode is a moment where we can rapidly inject new information into the curriculum in a way that's accessible to students at an appropriate level that helps give them the tools to be the citizens in the 21st century. That's unique. I've never seen anything else across Canada or internationally that does the same thing, and SaskCode's the answer.
With the continued support of SaskCode, teachers can continue to access the resources and supports that are essential to the implementation of technology and coding and robotics in the classroom.